If your values aren't reflected in your actions, those values don't mean much. But establishing a code of ethics can help you to close that gap between your values and your daily actions. Let's sketch it out. Hello and welcome to Sketch It Out. I am your host Doug Neal, and today's idea comes from Todd Henry's book Die Empty, which is all about helping you unleash your best work every day so that when you go to your grave, you don't do so with your best ideas still inside of you. I just finished that book and I highly recommend it. Todd does a great job of providing a comprehensive framework around the purpose of each of his books, if his first two are any indication. In this video, I'd like to highlight one of those frameworks, probably the most important one, that comes toward the end of the book. It's a daily check-in process that uses the word empty as an acronym, and it goes like this. E is for ethics. Look at today's appointments, commitments, and tasks, and then consider how you will apply your ethics to each of them. And then consider potential pitfalls and determine how you'll handle them. It's this piece on ethics that we're going to return to, but first let's take a look at the rest of this framework. M is for mission. What change will exist today as a result of your efforts? What isn't already represented in your day but needs to be? And what needs to go away so that you can focus your attention on what's most important? P is for people. Who will you interact with today and what do you value about them? Are there any open relational loops that need closing? And how can you serve others today? T is for tasks. Consider your daily priorities and how you'll tackle them, and then define your projects and make sure your tasks are in alignment with them. And Y is for you. What will you do today to develop yourself, to stretch you beyond your present bounds and force you to grow? What do you need to start moving on, and how can you get started today? Be grateful for your life, and dream a little for your future. Now, for those prompts to be really useful, there's quite a bit of foundational work that has to be in place first. And one of those pieces of foundational work is establishing your own code of ethics. And that code of ethics needs to be specific enough that it has a tangible impact on your daily actions. I'm going to share with you Todd Henry's code of ethics and then my own so that you have a sense of what these could sound like. Here are Todd's. Artistic. I would approach every interaction, meeting, and task with the objective of revealing the hidden truth or making it beautiful. Curious. I would never settle for the first answer, but would instead ask probing questions that would help me get to the deeper truth. Healthy. I would be a champion for the health of myself and my team, and I would refuse to compromise their health in order to squeeze out a little more work. Energizing. I would add more energy to any situation than I took away. I would refuse to be an energy drain. So those were Todd Henry's code of ethics. Here are mine. Mindful engagement. I will be conscious of how I'm choosing to engage in the activity at hand. I will pay attention to my thoughts and, when necessary, shift them until they're in alignment with who and how I want to be. Unconditional empathy. I will remember that every single person is a product of their environment, and while I will not let that stop me from fighting for what I believe in, I will conduct that fight with unconditional empathy for all involved. Infinite curiosity. I will place no bounds on the extent of my curiosity and treat every activity as an opportunity to notice something new about the world. Ruthless focus. I will spend my time on those activities that meet my short-term needs and long-term goals, and nothing else. As happy as I am with that code of ethics, I've yet to see how it will impact my daily actions over a long period of time. So that's what's next. The prompts, along with my code of ethics, will live in this envelope, and every morning after I've written out my plan for the day, I will pull out these resources and remind myself how I want to show up in the world. And if your goal is to live life with intention, then I think you'd also enjoy establishing your own code of ethics and then using that code to influence your daily actions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.